Welcome to the PCM ServiceNow Field Service Management tutorial series. In this video series, we will give an overview of the Field Service Management application, followed by detailed instructional videos for different processes used within the application. In this first video, we will provide a tour of the major features of the Field Service Management application. Then, we will see an overview of the field service lifecycle from the perspective of a work order qualifier, a dispatcher, and a field service agent. Let's begin by taking a tour of the user interface. At the top of the screen, you will find the banner frame. From here, you can click the logo to return to your currently selected home page, access options for your account, show or hide the Connect sidebar, perform a global search, access help guides and system documentation, or access the settings menu. On the left-hand side of the screen is the Application Navigator. This provides links to all applications and application modules that you can access, as well as any saved favorites, and a history of records you have visited. The remainder of the page is the content frame, which displays information such as lists, forms, home pages, and reports. When you navigate using the Application Navigator or by following links within content pages, the information displays in the content frame. Let's start our tour of the Field Service Management application by looking at the Field Services homepage. This page gives an overview of open work orders. It also includes a map to give dispatchers and agents a visualization of tasks for a selected date as well as any nearby agents. We will look at the mapping capability in more detail later on in this and other tutorials. Now, let's begin by walking through the life cycle of a work order. Work orders can come from one of three sources: direct entry by a field service user, from an external system by way of system integration, or direct from a customer through the self-service portal. Regardless of the source, the first step for field services is to qualify the new work order. This involves reviewing the work order and any tasks created for it, creating any additional tasks that need to be carried out to fulfill the order, and then submitting the tasks to the dispatch queue. First, expand the field service application, and then click the module awaiting qualification to see a list of work orders that require attention. When the list opens, click the number for the work order that you would like to qualify. This will open the form for the record. Review the record and ensure that all of the information is complete and correct. When finished, click Update to save your changes. In this example, the billing contract needs to be filled in. Reopen the work order if necessary. Then scroll to the bottom of the form to view a list of tasks assigned to the work order. There should be at least one. Click the task number to open it. Review the form to make sure that all mandatory fields are filled in and that all information required to complete the work is on the form. Once the information has been verified and the task is ready to be sent to the dispatch queue, fill in the internal notes field and click the Qualified button. Returning to the Awaiting Qualification list, you can see that the work order we just processed is no longer in the list. Now let's take a look at the application from the dispatcher's point of view. There are several tools to assist with the dispatching process. The first is the dispatch map, which is located on the home page and can be accessed in full screen from the Field Service Management application under the My Dispatch Map module. The dispatch map shows the last known location of any field agent, as well as the location of any work order tasks for a particular date. Click the Edit button in the upper right-hand corner of the map to change the date or to adjust other options for the map, such as which work group's agent will appear on the map, which agent to show once you have selected a work group, and whether to show assigned or unassigned tasks. Once you have made your changes, click Apply. This will reload the map. The dispatch map uses the Google Maps API, so all functionality related to the type of map, zoom, and even Street View is available. Single tasks are shown as pin markers on the map, and single agents are shown as icons. If there are multiple agents or tasks at the same location, they will be shown as a badge marker along with the number of tasks and/or agents at that location. Clicking on the markers will show a pop-up. This will either show additional information about the agents or tasks, or will show a link to a list of agents or tasks. More information on the map view will be discussed in a later video. Visual Dispatch offers another visual tool for managing agents' workloads. Access it by clicking the Visual Dispatch module under the Field Service application. Visual Dispatch uses a Gantt chart to show both assigned and unassigned tasks in a timeline view. From this view, it is easy to see when agents are scheduled to be free, how much travel or work time each task is expected to take, and where task schedules may overlap. Schedules can be adjusted by dragging the start or end bars to a new location and confirming when the pop-up appears. Tasks can be assigned from dragging from the unassigned area onto a worker's lane, and then confirming. Hovering over a task block shows a pop-up with additional useful information about the task. You can pan across the timeline by clicking and dragging with the hand tool, by dragging the view window at the bottom of the screen, by selecting one of the predefined windows at the top of the screen, or by manually selecting the start and end date. Finally, you can use the My Dispatch Queue module to see a full list of work order tasks pending dispatch. This will show tasks assigned to any dispatch queue that you belong to. You can belong to more than one dispatch queue. This view shows a list of the work order tasks that have not yet been assigned to an agent. You can sort or filter the list as needed, and simply click any task's number to open the form. Review the record to ensure that all information is complete and accurate. You can adjust the schedule by changing the travel duration, the work duration, and then setting the scheduled start. When the scheduled start field changes, you'll notice that the scheduled travel start and estimated end dates are also updated based on the durations. Note that from this form, you can also view the task on a map or go directly to the visual dispatch. If the task is missing information, fill in the internal notes listing what is needed, and then click Request More Information. This will send the task back to the qualifier queue for additional action. If the task is complete and ready to be assigned, select or confirm the desired work group in the Assignment Group field, and then select the desired technician in the Assigned To field. Click Update to save the record. Once the task has been assigned to an agent, it's ready for them to pick up and get started. Finally, it's time for the agent to accept and work on assigned tasks. A field agent will see the My Map view on the Field Service homepage. This gives a quick visualization of any tasks scheduled for a specific date for the agent's work groups that are either unassigned, assigned, or that have been accepted. This map can be opened in full screen using the My Map module in the Field Service application. A complete list of tasks in the agent's workgroups can be accessed using the Assigned to Me module in the Field Service application. This again shows any unassigned task for the workgroups to which the agent belongs, as well as any active task assigned to the agent. However, the list shows tasks for any date, whereas the map only shows for a specific date. Click on the number of any task to open the record. If you open a task that is still pending dispatch, you have the option to assign the task directly to yourself by clicking Assign to Me. If you open a task that has been assigned but not yet accepted, click Accept to acknowledge the task and move it to the accepted state. Once a task has been accepted, you will have the option to start travel or to start work. Clicking Start Travel sets the actual travel start time and sets the state to En route. This will be used to calculate the actual travel duration. Once you arrive at the work location and are ready to begin, click Start Work. This sets the actual start time and calculates the actual travel duration. The task is now in the work in progress state. When the work is completed, click Ready for Closure. The task now enters the validation state. From here, you must complete the fields in the Closure Information tab and summarize the work done in the Internal Notes field before closing the task. Once you've completed the information, click the Close Complete button. For any task that cannot be completed for any reason, click the Close Incomplete button instead. You can then choose whether or not to create a follow-on task to schedule any work that was not able to be completed. You will also need to specify a reason for closing incomplete. When ready, click OK. A new task will be copied from the previous task. The work order is sent back to the qualifiers queue to start the process over. This concludes the overview of PCM's Field Service Management application. Please be sure to watch the other videos in the series for more in-depth information on the features and functionality that ServiceNow offers for managing field operations. Thank you.